that we have UDL is of 20 kilonewton per meter and point core is of 10 kilonewton and 30 kilonewton acting at different points. A being as suppose in between points can be given as C, D, E and F. Distance be given as 2 meter, 2 meter, UDL is of 3 meter and point core is of 2 meter and 1. These are the loading conditions are given. We need to find out, calculate reaction at A point, reaction at B point, at A R B, next shear force at D point, and bending moment at E point. This is all you need to calculate. Already we have solved numerical of concentrated load of 2 and 3 point loads. And UDL also we have calculated. Combining both, we need to draw the development diagrams and reaction diagrams to calculate reaction, shear force, and bending moment. This is by considering the constant loads, where the point load as well as UDL is acting between the given spans only, or given points only. First and foremost, you need to calculate RA. For RA, draw a ILD for reaction at A point and calculate the value of reaction at A point, RA. ILD for reaction at A point is known to us. How to draw? Diagram can be drawn as this will be ILD for reaction at A point. A point, B point, B point, E, yes, and B. By considering the unit quantities, the maximum reaction will be unity at A point, that is considered for calculation. The remaining heights we don't know. You need to calculate coordinates. Therefore, I can write as this one as y1, y2, y3, and y4, and this will be 0. B point will be 0 for reaction at A point. You need to calculate y1, y2, y3, and y4. The distance are given in the numerical only. That is 2 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, 2 meter, and 1 meter. Total span is how much? 6 plus 4 is of 10. Total span of B is 10 meter. You need to calculate coordinates, that is y1, y2, y3, and y4. To calculate y1, I can use similar triangle property using similar triangle properties. Y divided by total span is of 10 is equal to y1 divided by the remaining span is 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is of 8. And that is equal to y2 divided by the remaining span is 3 plus 2 plus 1 is of 6. That is equal to y3 divided by 2 plus 1 is 3. And y4 divided by 1 can be calculated as y1 is equal to 8 divided by 10. y2 is equal to 6 divided by 10. y3 equal to 3 divided by 10. And also you can write as 0.8, 0.6, 0.3, and y4 can be calculated as 1 divided by 10 or 0.1. This is how you need to calculate the ordinates. Once you find out ordinates, the reaction at A point can be calculated as ordinates into, if it is a point load, the applied load you need to multiply. If it is UDL, you need to multiply the applied load under the applied load into area under the applied load. That we need to multiply. Okay, and that can be calculated as, now 10 kilometer is point load and 30 kilometer is point load. 30 into ordinates you will multiply and then into ordinates you will multiply. But for UDL, you need to multiply 20 into area under the load. That is, complete this area. Below trapezoidal area. Ordinates are known, y2 and y3. That is 0.6 and 0.3. And perpendicular distance between parallel lines is 3 meters. Area can be easily calculated. And the reaction at A point can be calculated as reaction at A point can be calculated as RA is equal to, we applied point loads, that is 10 kilonewton into ordinate at 10 is of 0.8 plus 30 kilonewton load is acting, that is also point load, therefore 30 into y4 is of 0.1 plus, and third load is UDL. For that you need to multiply applied load into area under the load. That can be done as 20 kilometer load is applied into area under the UDL is half into parallel side, sum of parallel sides, that is 0.6 plus 0.3, that is y2 and y3 into perpendicular distance between parallel line, that is 3. Therefore, the reaction at A1 can be calculated as any answers?
38.
38.
The reaction at A point is calculated as 38 kilonewton. This is for the calculation of the reaction at A point. Similarly, you can calculate the reaction at B point. Draw either for reaction at B point, and which can be drawn as the reverse of A. reverse of A. That can be given as diagram is quite clear for you people. After we have got the many ILD diagram for reactions. Wherever point code is there, wherever point nodes are there, there you need to draw a line, calculate coordinates for that. For RB, reaction at B point, considering unit quantity, the maximum value for unit loading is of unit reaction at B point. Therefore, maximum high coordinate will be 1 at B point. Meaning we need to calculate that can be given as y1, y2, y3, and y4. These four ordinates we need to calculate, and after calculating the ordinates, we need to multiply with the quantity of load applied. If it is UDL, we need to multiply area as point loads, multiply the quantity of load. Here in this case, the UDL is given as between y2 and y3. That area you need to calculate. Area between y2 and y3. First, we need to calculate coordinates and then we'll calculate the remaining components. The distances are given for each. That is, first one is 2 meter, second is also 2 meter, third is 3 meter, that is UDL, fourth is 2 meter, and fifth is 1 meter. Once you know this one, you can calculate coordinates. Coordinates for y1, y2, y3, and y4. Okay? And we need to calculate for the calculation of RB, that is reaction at P point. Okay? Ordinates for RB. And that can be calculated as 1 divided by 10 is total triangle, that is equal to the remaining ordinates. That is y1 divided by remaining distances of 2 meter. This is of 2 meter. Next, y2 divided by the remaining distances of 4 meter. That is equal to y3 divided by remaining distances 2 plus 2 plus 3 is of 7. And y4 divided by the remaining distances of 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 is of 9. Therefore, y1, y2, y3, and y4 can be calculated as. The values can be written over here only. Y is equal to 2 divided by 10. Also, you can write as 0.2. Next, y2 is equal to 4 divided by 10. And that is equal to 0.4. Next is of y3. Y3 is 7 divided by 10. That is 0.7 you can write. And y4, 9 divided by 10. That is 0.9. This is how we need to calculate coordinates. Once you calculate coordinate, multiply with respect to load conditions. If it is UDL, multiply directly the density, quantity of load. If it is UDL, then area under the UDL you need to multiply with the quantity of load. Calculate and post your answer in the chat box. For RB. RB can be calculated as 10 into first ordinate is y1, that is multiply with the 0.2 plus 30 into last ordinate, that is y4 is 0.9 plus in between is area under UDL, that is 20 km is UDL into half sum of parallel sides, that is 0.4 and 0.7 into perpendicular distance between two parallel sides is b meter. Calculate is getting changed. Other question the same answer. Therefore, I can write the reaction at E point can be written as 62 kilonewtons. Once the reaction at A and reaction at B point is completed, then we can calculate shear force and bending moment. First, we'll calculate for shear force, then we'll go for bending moment. Okay. First and foremost thing is the shear force. In which point it is asked, that is most important. With respect to that only, we are going to calculate, draw the ILD. Therefore, the shear force is asked for the point at D point, where the starting of UDL is. That point, the shear force is asked. So I can draw a diagram for ILD as diagram for ILD I can draw as point B, C, B, E, and F. Thus, as for D point, the diagram remains like this. The shear force diagram at D point. At D point. Shear force at D point. Yeah, all dimensions are given. That is 2 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, 2 meter, and 1 meter. Okay. The diagram is well known to you, where in which point it is shear force is asked. That point your sign conversion will be there from negative to positive. Therefore, you don't need to worry for drawing the diagram. Wherever it is asked, which point it is asked, that point you need to change the sign. That is from negative to positive. Once diagram is ready, you need to calculate ordinates, and ordinates can be calculated at the points where the load are applied. That is y1 where the 10 kN load is applied, y2 where the UDL is started, and y3 for the positive direction of shear force, y4 where the UDL is ending, and y5 the ordinates you need to represent for each loading conditions and find out the ordinates. Ordinates can be calculated as for first you need to calculate ordinate for y1 and y2. That can be calculated by considering the full triangle. By considering the unity, that can be given as 1 divided by 10 is equal to y1 divided by remaining distances of 2. Therefore, y1 can be given as 2 divided by 10 as 0.2 you can write. Similarly, y2 can be calculated. 1 divided by 10 is equal to y2 divided by the remaining distances of 4. Therefore, y2 can be calculated as 0.4. Next is y3, y4 and y4 for the positive side. And that can be calculated as y3, again by considering the full triangle, by considering the unity, we can calculate the values as 1 divided by 10 is equal to y3 divided by the remaining distances of 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is of 6. Our y3 can be given as 0.6. Similarly, y4, 1 divided by 10 equal to y4 divided by the remaining distances of 2 plus 1 is of 3. Our y4 can be given as 0.3. Similarly, y5 can be calculated as y5 is equal to the remaining distances of 1 divided by 10 or 0.18. Now, ordinates are known to us. Right, shear force at D point is equal to ordinate into load multiply. I1, Y2, Y3, Y4 and Y5 are known values. Shear force at D is equal to calculate value. 10 kilonewton load is applied into Y1 is of 0.2, but it is at the downward side. Therefore, it is a negative minus 0.2 plus next Y2. Y2 is 0.4, but any load is applied over there. As of now, the UDL is starting point is Y2. The load is not applied. Therefore, for 30 kilometers direct I can write 30 into the last value is 0.1. Ordinate is Y5 is 0.1 multiplied with 30. And next is the area under UDL. The diagram we can write as from diagram the UDL area can be written as the area between Y3 and Y4. This area is need to calculate. That is between Y3 and Y4. That can be calculated as half sum of parallel sides, sum of parallel sides Y3 and Y4. Y3 is 0.6 and Y4 is 0.3. 0.6, 0.3, perpendicular distance is of 3 meter into applied load is UDL of 20 kilonewton. Therefore, the value of shear force at D point can be calculated as P31, P8. Here you need to check your answer. Initially you posted 40 and now it is 31 you are posting. You are posting the answer or your roll number?
Answer.
The calculation is written on board. Just you need to multiply and tell me the answer. So it will be of 28 kilonewton as maximum people are posting as 28. Maximum people are posted answer as 28. I'll go with the mass. Actually, if you calculate also, it will be 28 only. You are getting 14 level y because we are adding the first term also, it is negative. That is need to deduct. It will be 28 kilonewton. Therefore, at D point will be 28 kilonewton. Next is the bending moment diagram. The bending moment diagram you need to draw for ISD and then calculate the values. The bending moment diagram, our bending moment is asked at point E. Therefore, draw the ISD for E point where A, B, C, D, E, and F. There are different points. You are asked for draw the ISD for E point. The initial beam will be the reactions, point flow, real, and a point. 2 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, 2 meter, and 1. This is kilometer and this is 10 kilometer. 20. The loading conditions are given. For that, draw the ILD where it is asked. At E point, bending moment is asked. Therefore, the maximum value of triangle will be at E point only. So draw at E point. Find out the ordinates. Ordinates can be written as y1, y2, y3, and y4. The ordinates can be written as y1, y2, y3, and y4. The center of the triangle value can be calculated as the equation is already given for calculating the maximum value. That is now y3 is equal to, in this diagram, maximum value of triangle ordinate is y3 and that can be calculated as AB divided by L. AB divided by L. A is left side length and B is right side length. This can be written as A and remaining length can be written as B and total length can be written as L. Okay. This is known values 2 meter, 2 meter, and 3 meter. Total will be of 7 and B value is remaining value that is of 2 plus 1 that is 3. 7 into 3 divided by total length of B is 10. Therefore, value is 2.1. Y3 is 2.1 meter. Ordinate is no need of writing dimension also. 2.1 is ordinate for Y3. If you know one ordinate, remaining coordinates we can easily calculate by using the single triangle property, and that can be calculated as Y3 is no value, that is 2.1. 2.1 divided by the base of triangle is 2 plus 2 plus 3, that is 7, is equal to Y2 is unknown value that we need to calculate. Y2 divided by the base of Y2 triangle is 2 plus 2 is 4. Therefore, Y2 can be calculated as 2.1 into 4 divided by 7. Therefore, Y2 can be calculated as 1.2. Similarly, we can calculate as 2.1 divided by 7 is equal to y1. Y1 divided by remaining distance for y1 triangle is 2 meter. Therefore, y1 can be calculated as y1 is equal to 0.6. You can write the half of previous value. Y1 and Y2 ordinates is done, Y3 is done. Next is Y4 is remaining. To calculate Y4, we can write, consider Y3 triangle that can be written as 2.1 divided by the base of the right hand side triangle. That will be of 2 plus 1 is 3 divided by 3 is equal to Y4 is unknown. Y4 divided by the remaining values of 1. Therefore, Y4 can be given as Y4 can be given as 0.7. That is 2.1 divided by 3. So 0.7. All ordinates are calculated. Once ordinates are known, the bending moment at E point can be easily calculated by considering ordinates multiplied with the applied load. If it is concentrated load, if it is UDL, you need to multiply area under the load. Here, what UDL is there, therefore we area under the UDL, and that area is between Y2 and Y3. Therefore, the bending moment at E point can be calculated as bending moment at E point is equal to the 10 kN is 0.2, 10 into Y1. Y1 is already calculated. That is 0.6 plus 30 kN load I consider, that is 0.4 into Y4. Y4 is 0.7. Plus in between area we need to consider between Y2 and Y3. That can be calculated as 20 kN load is applied. 20 into Y2 is 1.2 plus Y3 is 2.1. Half of these two into the distance is of 3 meter. Therefore, the value is 126 kilonewton meter will be the bending moment. Okay, everybody is getting same answer. Post your answer in the chat box. Bending moment at E point. 126 kilonewton meter is a